Ampharos, the light Pokémon. Ampharos shines so brightly that its light can be seen even from space. Long ago, people used this light to send signals from far away. When it wants to hide, it will turn off its light.
Beedrill, the poison bee Pokémon. Beedrill are very territorial, and will swarm any intruder in a furious attack. It has 3 poisonous stingers on its forelegs and its tail that are used to jab its enemy repeatedly. Beware, the strong arm Pokémon. A hug from an affectionate Beware can be disastrous, as it is known to give bone-breaking bear hugs. It is considered to be the most dangerous Pokémon in Alola. It must never be approached carelessly, and it warns people away by swinging its arms around.
Charizard, the flame Pokémon. Charizard seeks out stronger foes and only breathes fire during battles with worthy opponents. The fiery breath is so hot that it can melt boulders and start entire forests on fire.
Charizard X, the Mega-Evolved Flame Pokémon. Charizard and Mewtwo are the only Pokémon with 2 Mega-Evolved forms. Charizard was voted the most popular Generation 1 Pokémon in the 2020 Pokémon of the Year poll. Charizard X may be based on European dragons, which are heavily associated with the element of fire in European folklore.
Chesnaught, the spiny armor Pokémon. Chesnaught will use its own body as a shield to protect his allies. Its shell is tough enough to protect it from powerful explosions, and its tackle is forceful enough to flip a 50-ton tank.
Cinderace, the striker Pokémon. It juggles a pebble with its feet, turning it into a burning soccer ball. Its shots strike opponents hard and leaves them scorched. It is said to have the strongest leg strength of any Pokémon.
Copperajah, the Copperderm Pokémon. Long ago, Copperajah migrated from another region, and worked together with humans. Their green skin is resistant to water, they live in social herds, and their trunks are strong enough to crush boulders into powder.
Darkrai, the pitch-black Pokémon. Darkrai defends its territory by sending intruders into a deep sleep where they are tormented by terrible nightmares. However, the unleashing of nightmares is actually a defense mechanism, instead of an intentionally malicious act. It can become a shadow and escape danger or contact with humans. It is also capable of some human speech.
Delphox, the fox Pokémon. The mystical Delphox uses a flaming branch as a focus for its psychic visions. When it gazes into the fire, it can see the future.
Drapion, the ogre scorpion Pokémon. Drapion's strong arms could tear a car into scrap metal. The claws on its arms and tail are extremely toxic, but it rarely sees use. This Pokémon prefers to use physical force instead.
Florges, the garden Pokémon. Long ago, Florges were a welcome sight on castle grounds where they would create elaborate flower gardens. Florges controls the flowers it grows, and the petal blizzards that Florges triggers are overwhelming in their beauty and power.
Gardevoir, the embrace Pokémon. Fiercely protective of its trainer, Gardevoir can see into the future to detect a threat to that trainer. It will unleash the full strength of its psychic powers if it feels its trainer is in danger. Gengar, the shadow Pokémon. If your shadow suddenly runs away, it might be a Gengar stalking you through the darkness. Pokémon is full of tales about how Gengar will pay a visit to children who are naughty.
Giratina, the renegade Pokémon. As punishment, the legendary Pokémon Giratina was banished to another dimension, where everything is distorted and reversed. While in the other dimension, or if given a Gricious Orb to hold, Giratina returns to origin form. In the normal dimension, Giratina takes on its altered form. It is a member of the creation trio of Sinnoh, representing antimatter.
GRANBULL, the fairy Pokémon. The weight of the huge fangs in GRANBULL's lower jaw throw the Pokémon off balance, so it has to walk with its head tilted back. Although ferocious looking, GRANBULL is peaceful, and normally won't bite unless startled.
Greninja, the ninja Pokémon. Greninja can compress water into sharp-edged throwing stars. These are sharp enough to slice through thick metal. It uses ninja skills to attack from the shadows. Groudon, the continent Pokémon. Legends say that Groudon is the land personified. When it channels the full power of nature, it can expand the landmass with eruptions of magma. Legends also say that Groudon has had many epic battles with Kyogre as each seeks to gain the power of nature. Groudon can undergo primal reversion and become Primal Groudon if it holds the red orb. Gumshoos, the stakeout Pokémon. Although it wasn't originally found in Alola, this Pokémon was brought over a long time ago when there was a huge Rattata outbreak. Gumshoos hunts by patiently waiting along its prey's known travel routes and pouncing when the unsuspecting prey comes along.
Gyarados, the atrocious Pokémon. After evolving from Magikarp, Gyarados experiences a shift in the cellular structure of its brain. This explains why it is so violent, sometimes going on month-long rampages, and the hyper beam it shoots from its mouth totally incinerates all targets.
Hoopa, the mischief Pokémon. In its true form, it possesses a huge amount of power, often leading to destruction, and so, Hoopa's power was confined to a prison bottle. When Hoopa is unbound, it can teleport anything to any place using its loops, which can warp space. It is said to be able to seize anything it desires with its 6 rings and 6 huge arms. With its powers sealed, it is transformed into a much smaller form.
Hydreigon, the brutal Pokémon. The smaller heads on Hydreigon's arms don't have brains, but they can still eat, and its heads can consume anything. Any movement within its line of sight will be greeted with a frightening attack. It bites anything that moves.
Inteleon, the secret agent Pokémon. It has many hidden capabilities, such as fingertips that can shoot water, a membrane on its back that it can use to glide through the air, and membranes that allow it to analyze an opponent's weak point. It also has a sharp knife hidden in its tail. Inteleon is highly intelligent, and is also known to be quite chivalrous. Latios, the Eon Pokémon. Latios can project images into someone else's mind to share information. When it folds its 4 legs back against its body, it looks and races through the sky faster than a jet plane. This Pokémon is intelligent and understands human speech. Lucario, the Aura Pokémon. Sensing the auras that all beings emanate allows Lucario to read minds and predict movements. It can also control auras, which are powerful enough to pulverize huge rocks. It uses these auras to take down prey. Lucario is also very sensitive to others' emotions.
Lunala, the Moon Pokémon. Lunala is a member of the Light Trio along with Solgaleo and Necrozma. Records of it exist in writings from long, long ago, where it was known by the name, the beast that calls the moon. Lurantis, the Bloomsicle Pokémon. This Pokémon resembles a beautiful flower. A properly raised Lurantis requires detailed grooming, and a well-maintained Lurantis will have gorgeous, brilliant colors. By gathering light, Lurantis can fire laser beams using its sickle-like arms. These beams can cleave metal plates.
Lycanroc, the wolf Pokémon. Lycanroc evolves from Rockruff. The time of day it evolves has a major impact on its personality. Midday Lycanroc is calm and cautious. The rocks jutting from its mane are razor sharp. The midnight form will attack furiously without any regard for its own safety. It will only listen to trainers who allow it to show its full fury and power.
Machamp, the superpower Pokémon. Machamp are said to know every martial arts style in the world. It punches extremely quickly, throwing 500 punches a second, and with only one hand, it can move a mountain. The forearms react much faster than Machamp can think, and it cannot handle delicate work without its arms becoming tangled. The belt it wears restricts its muscle activity, but it can cause consequences if removed.
Melmetal, the Hex Nut Pokémon. Revered long ago for its capacity to create iron from nothing, for some reason it has come back to life after 3,000 years. When Melmetal reaches the end of its life, it will rust and split itself into multiple Meltan from the small shards left behind. The strength of the heavy Hex Nut arms comes from the centrifugal force, which allows Melmetal to have the strongest punch of all Pokémon. Melmetal is said to be created when one strong Meltan absorbs the group it lives with in order to evolve.
Metagross, the Iron Leg Pokémon. Metagross is the result of two Metang fusing together. This gives Metagross 4 brains in total, allowing this Pokémon to perform complex calculations. It is more intelligent than a supercomputer. Metagross also displays strong psychic powers and fantastic strength. It grabs its prey with its 4 legs and holds them in place with its claws.
Mewtwo, the genetic Pokémon. Mewtwo was created after years of horrific gene splicing and DNA engineering experiments based on Mew. Mewtwo has the most savage heart among all Pokémon, lacking compassion, and striking fear into its enemy with cold, glowing eyes. Because it was engineered to be the ultimate in battle, it can only think of defeating its foes. Nidoqueen, the drill Pokémon. Nidoqueen is strongest when defending its nest. It will hurl its hard-scaled body at an intruder with an impact strong enough to send any enemy flying into the air. Obstagoon, the blocking Pokémon. It is said that Obstagoon's evolution is the result of the Li Noon's survival instinct being honed from the harsh conditions of the Galar region. While combative to the extreme, it doesn't attack often as it prefers taunting an opponent into attacking first. Its voice is staggering in volume. Obstagoon has a tendency to take on a threatening posture and shout. This move is known as Obstruct. Pidgeot, the bird Pokémon. Trainers are drawn to Pidgeot because of its colorful striking feathers on its tail and crest. Pidgeot can fly at Mach 2 speed, seeking prey. Its large talons are feared as wicked weapons.
Primarina, the soloist Pokémon. To Primarina, every battle is a stage. It takes down its prey with beautiful singing and dancing. Primarina uses water balloons and its voice as its main weapons. The melody it uses has been passed down for generations. Water balloons are released as it dances, and are controlled by its voice.
Raichu, the mouse Pokémon. Its long tail serves as a ground to protect itself from its own high-voltage power. Being the result of evolution via evolution stone, Raichu is rarely found in the wild, though they can be found in forests and woodlands. Raichu can store over 100,000 volts of electricity.
Rayquaza, the sky-high Pokémon. Rayquaza is said to have lived for hundreds of millions of years. Legends tell of its strength, and of how it stopped the clash between legendary Pokémon, Kyogre and Groudon. Along with Kyogre and Groudon, Rayquaza is a part of the Weather Trio, serving as its trio master. Rayquaza is rarely seen by people. Even in flight, its appearance is indistinguishable from that of a meteor.
Reshiram, the vast white Pokémon. This legendary Pokémon can scorch the world with fire. It helps those who want to build a world of truth. Reshiram has a jet engine-like tail, which it uses to accelerate itself when flying at high speeds. It can send flames from its tail into the air to incinerate everything around it. By flaring its tail, Reshiram is capable of moving the world's atmosphere and changing the weather.
Rillaboom, the drummer Pokémon. By drumming, it taps into the power of its special tree stump. The roots of the stump follow its direction in battle. A Rillaboom with the best drumming technique becomes the leader of its troop. Due to its kind disposition, it values harmony within the group. Rillaboom is very sensitive towards discord that could threaten the group's harmony, so it keeps a strict watch for such actions.
Sandslash, the mouse Pokémon. In the Alola region, Sandslash has evolved to have an icy blue hide and quills covered in ice which will not allow it to curl into a ball. Despite the weight of the heavy ice quills, Sandslash can move swiftly both on land and when scaling icebergs. This Pokémon tends to live in the deeper parts of snowy mountains.
Snorlax, the sleeping Pokémon. Snorlax is not satisfied unless it eats over 880 pounds of food every day. When it is done eating, it goes promptly to sleep. Small children sometimes play by bouncing on this gentle Pokémon's vast belly. Stonjourner, the big rock Pokémon. Stonjourner likes to stand in grasslands, watching the sun's descent from zenith to horizon. Once a year, Stonjourner from all over gather to form an evenly squared circle. No one knows the reason why they assemble in this formation. This Pokémon has a talent for delivering dynamic kicks.
Talonflame, the scorching Pokémon. Talonflame mainly preys upon other bird Pokémon. To intimidate opponents, it sends embers spewing from gaps between its feathers. It hunts by diving and attacking its prey. When it dives, it can reach speeds of 500 km per hour. Its wings are fireproof and have been used to make firefighter outfits in the past.
Cinderace, the Bolt Strike Pokémon. The spikes on its tail discharge immense bolts of lightning. It flies around the Unova region firing off lightning bolts. Cinderace has a second form activated by using the reveal glass. Its original form, incarnate form, will then become Therian form. Along with Tornadus and Landorus, Cinderace is a part of the forces of nature.
Toxapex, the brutal star Pokémon. Toxapex uses its 12 tentacles as legs to walk along the ocean floor, where it hunts for Corsola. Its spines can be fired at enemies and carry a powerful poison, which causes pain for 3 days. After effects of the venom can remain even after recovery. If a foe bypasses its spines, it attacks with its claws instead. Umbreon, the Moonlight Pokémon. When this Pokémon becomes angry, its pores secrete a poisonous sweat, which it sprays at its opponent's eyes. Its yellow markings glow at night or when it is excited. It hides in the darkness while waiting for its opponents, and its yellow rings glow when it leaps to attack. This Pokémon is rare in the wild, and is more often found in urban areas under the care of people. Venusaur, the Seed Pokémon. Venusaur's plant blooms when it is absorbing solar energy. It stays on the move to seek sunlight. The flower releases a soothing scent that attracts Pokémon and calms emotions. This scent becomes stronger after a rainy day. Venusaur has also demonstrated the ability to manipulate nature.
Vikavolt, the Stag Beetle Pokémon. Vikavolt build up electricity in their abdomen, focuses it through their jaws, and then fires the electricity off in concentrated beams. It is an adept flyer, capable of aerial acrobatic maneuvers while maintaining high speeds. It is known to have a rivalry with Pinsir and Heracross.
Whimsicott, the Wind-Veiled Pokémon. Mischievous Whimsicott scatter cotton all over the place as a prank. If they get wet, they become too heavy to get away after their pranks. Whimsicott can manipulate their body to pass through cracks, no matter how narrow, and despite weighing over 6 kilograms, are able to ride the wind.
Xerneas, the Life Pokémon. Legends say it can share eternal life. This occurs when the horns on its head shine in 7 colors. If it expends too much life energy, it transforms into a tree and sleeps for 1,000 years. It is a member of the Aura trio with Yveltal and Zygarde.
Zacian, the Warrior Pokémon. Known as a legendary hero, this Pokémon absorbs metal particles, transforming them into a weapon it uses to battle. According to legends, Zacian is known as the Fairy King's sword due to it being able to cut down anything in one strike. It can turn itself into a statue in order to slumber until it is needed and is capable of flying.
Zamazenta, the Warrior Pokémon. By absorbing metal particles, Zamazenta can change to its crowned form in battle. In legends, it is known as the Fighting Master's Shield due to its ability to deflect any attacks. By becoming a statue, it can rest for eons. Even while asleep, it can cast illusions including a projection of itself. Zamazenta is capable of flying, and in times past, it worked together with the king to save the Galar region. Zekrom, the Deep Black Pokémon. This legendary Pokémon can scorch the world with lightning. It assists those who want to build an ideal world. Along with Reshiram and Kyurem, it is a member of the Dao Trio, which exists in the legends of the Unova region. Zekrom fuses with Kyurem using the DNA splicers to become Black Kyurem.